the aging population, and I don't think many people are factoring this in because it's like, nah, that's ages away. That doesn't matter. But I wrote here, there's not going to be any property growth if boomers die and young people don't want to buy it. Because some people are going to inherit, rental properties and stuff like that, and they're going to go, we don't want a rental, and they're going to go, let's sell it. And so I think they're actually, because they're going to be, a group of people that have and own a lot of property that are going to pass that to somebody. And people are going to then decide, okay, is that our investment vehicle?
Yeah.
Like maybe, maybe not. But also, I think with the aging population, if you zoom out, okay, eventually we're going to go like, yeah, we need more taxes because we will think that is a solution, so we will vote for that. So who gets shafted? Well, not really older people. Like costs are just going to get passed to younger people.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here's another cost for you guys. Rates are going to go up. Insurances are going to go up. Childcare is going up. There is not enough younger people to replace the older people. So then we actually start to have
elderly care.
Yes. And then those houses get freed up, but then those people go into these units and things like that. And we're going to have to focus on like building
Super?
Yeah.
Pension?
Yeah, that's going to cost more. And so I think life's just going to get more and more expensive, and there'll be less and less people that go like, okay, I can just afford to I'll just solution up a property over there. And I don't know what that leads to, but I just think that's a headwind that property has coming. If we then end up having a declining population, I wonder if we'll still talk about not enough supply of properties.
It's a headwind. It's a headwind that the economy has coming, to be honest, not just property.
No.
Like, if you're going to delete some of their population, that means if you're in business too, that your client pool is getting smaller, right?
Yep.
And, once people retire and they've done 10, 15, 20 years of retirement, they basically become non-spenders as well. So we've got like a big population with a big chunk of them as non-spenders, so it's not moving shit.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good for anything really.
No.
So go and have heaps of babies.
Well, yeah, I think that takes ages to play out.
Yeah,
but,
it does.
even looking back, in 2020, there were 4 working age New Zealanders to support each person over 65. That's already down from the 1960s when there were 7 workers. And guess what? By the 2100, there's going to be 1.75.
Yeah, I think it would probably turn around by then.
Do you think we'd just end up having like a massive immigration policy where we're just going to have to send people in? Because basically, like, people are just going to be dying off. We're not replacing them. Fertility's at like a massive decrease, so we have to bring people in. Otherwise, we could go backwards in terms of people.
Maybe. I don't know. I just sort of...
AI might do it for us.
Those big long-term trends and stuff like that. If you
hard, eh?
Yeah. If you continue to follow that trend, it means the world will end up at 0 people globally. And like, how many years have we been here? Like 25,000 years. Like,
it seems like we keep increasing. Yeah.
That's like taking the trend from like when a disease outbroke like 500 years ago, and it just started trending down like millions per year, but it bounces back. So I think there'll be other things that occur, but it's still not good for like the sort of medium term. And you want to, honestly, in all truthfulness, I don't give a fuck about it.
Thanks for letting us know, mate.
I'm trying to think about like, I think that's something that people would worry about where they shouldn't really worry about it. Like, the population is declining.
Oh, that's I thought you meant about property. I was going to say
no,
mate.
like in terms of we'll fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't worry about population.
Mikey's not worried about it. Righto. Let's see when he has to pay another 5% on his capital gains tax. What
I am worried about is
you getting the bill.
Yeah, what I am worried about is that what comes of that is more expenses, and I don't think it will be funded through us earning more and taxing more. I think eventually they won't be able to tax more, and it will come from new units.
Yeah. You have 3 properties. You now need to let one go. Thank you. And you're providing that to social...
Or the Reserve Bank comes in and goes, we're going to fund it, which is a tax because it makes everything else more expensive.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the solution. So we'll have a higher inflation period at some point where everything gets covered by new money.